Okay, so I can see that part 2 is a integration by parts question. So therefore I'm going to write down the formula from the formula sheet. Okay, and I'm just going to put it in right now. Okay, so that's the formula. And now one of them is going to have to be 6t squared, and one of them is going to have to be ln 2 plus t plus 2. So one is u, and one's dv by dx. Well, if the one which is dv by dx, I've got to integrate to find out what v is. I can't integrate ln t plus 2, so therefore I'm going to not make that be dv by dx, I'm going to make it be u. So I'm going to get u equals ln of t plus 2, and the other one, dv by dx, I'm going to have be 6t squared. So I can work out what v is, and I can work out what du by dx is. Differentiate that, and I get 1 over t plus 2, and then differentiate a bracket bit, and I get 1, so I don't need to change the top. Here I've got to integrate that, so power increase, so it'll be t cubed. That'll give me 3t squared. I need 6t squared, so I need to have 2t cubed. And now I can put it into my formula. If I let I equal this, say writing the thing down, I equals, the first bit is uv, so that will be, I'm going to do it the other way around, I'm going to do 2t cubed times ln of t plus 2. That bit is between the limits of 1 and 2. And then take away the integral of v du by dx, so that would be 2t cubed is v times du by dx, which is 1 over t plus 2, so that will be over t plus 2, and that will be dt, and that's also between 1 and 2. And now we can see that what I've actually written down here is pretty similar to what we've got here, but it's actually 2 lots of it. So the first thing I need to do is just write this first bit down again, make sure I don't make a mistake, write down exactly as it is, and then take away, I'm take out the brackets and 2 between 1 and 2, and that will just leave me with t cubed over t plus 2, and that we've just decided is the same as t squared minus 2t plus 4 minus 8 over t plus 2, and that's with respect to t. So now we're heading towards it. Now I've got to pay to, I've got a minus sign outside the bracket. It's going to get messy. Probably should put it in, but we'll just see how it goes. So I equals, put in 2 as t, and I get the following, and I'll say a few words. So first off, I put t as 2 into here, so I got t 2 times 2 cubed, which is 16 ln 2 plus 2, 4. So everything else goes in there. The only thing to be careful about, I've not got rid of any of the signs. I said this is, and I took out an 8, so I had minus 8, and then integrated 1 over t plus 2 to get this. At this stage now, I'm going to do some more substituting in here. Going to get brackets. I'm going to keep my spare brackets, and you can see what I do. So I get I equals 16 ln 4 minus 2 ln 3. That's not going to change. And then I'm going to do minus 2 lots of, and then I'm going to put in the first lot. I'll put in 2, and then I'm going to take away, and then I'm going to put in my 1, and I will now fill that in. And I now know it's an accident waiting to happen here, so I've now put in my 2 and 1. The only reason I've got square brackets is to keep everything separate. I'm now going to work out what the brackets are inside, because I know that I'm likely to mess up. So I'm going to see the numbers, and the numbers will give me 3 and a third. And I've got minus 8 ln 4, and I've got plus 8 ln 3. And now I want to see how many ln 4s, well, the numbers, I've got minus 2 lots of 3 and a third, so I've got minus 6 and 2/3. And then how many ln 4s have I got? I've got 16 here, and I've got minus 2 times minus 8, that'd be 16, so I've got plus 32 ln 4s, and how many ln 3? So I got minus 2 here, and I've got minus 16 there, so I got minus 18 ln 3 altogether. But that's unpleasant. There's a lot of calculations to do there. Minus sign outside the brackets can be difficult. Another minus here. Just take a bit of time on that one. That's 8 done.